Many thanks for staying with us. It's still Politics HQ on News Central Television. And of course, today we are looking at the post, event that happened over the weekend, the by-elections in some states in Nigeria. Well, joining this conversation right now is Edward John-Auta, is a PDP chieftain. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let me ask you a very open question, Edward. Even though we know that there were, some challenges that were sort of recorded during this election. For instance, in Kaduna State, the issue of vote buying, almost did happen where someone was actually apprehended. But I want to ask you, would you say this election that happened was free and fair?
From the perspective of the People's Democratic Party, in Kaduna State, the election was not free and fair. In fact, the chairman of the Kaduna State chapter of the People's Democratic Party issued a press statement earlier today rejecting the outcome of the by-election in all three constituencies across the state. And the reasons adduced are simple. One, we saw what we can describe as a shameless interference by the ruling APC under the supervision of Governor Basawa. It has never happened in the history of this country where the candidate of an election and members of the campaign committee were abducted at the behest of the governor of the state. Yes, the candidate of the PDP for the Kajuru federal constituency, Princess Esther Dawaki, and 25 other members of the PDP campaign committee were raided in a hotel apartment that was used as the secretariat of the PDP campaign committee. So they were raided on the night before the election, and like I said, 25 people taken with monies meant for logistics and welfare of PDP agents taken, and the DG of the PDP campaign was paraded as an agent of the PDP being apprehended for attempted vote buying. That allegation was laughable. It is ridiculous that an agency of government like the Department of State Services could allow itself to be used in such a notorious manner. For your information, the said allegation of vote buying, these people were not even arrested in any of the local governments where elections were taking place.
Just to get this out of the way, are you saying, just to get this out of the way, are you saying that that person that was apprehended for alleged vote buying with a tune of about 25 million naira is not a member of the PDP? Is that what you're saying?
No, the person is the Director General of the PDP campaign for the Chikun and Kajuru federal constituency election. But what I am saying is that the man was in a hotel room where the PDP was using as its campaign secretariat. And for your information, that hotel is not even situated in any of the local governments where the elections were being held. So if the alleged monies were for vote buying, why was the person being apprehended a day before the election? That is one. Two, why would you follow somebody to Kaduna North local government, which is not part of the Chikun and Kajuru federal constituencies, or Basawa and Zaria Kewaye state constituencies where elections were being held? So I can say it authoritatively, like the chairman of the PDP stated yesterday, the said monies were meant for logistics and welfare of PDP agents. And it was a calculated move by the ruling APC to ensure that the election was held without PDP having any of its agents in place.
All right. Edward. Sorry, I have to interrupt you, Edward. Edward, sorry, I have to interrupt you. We just needed to get that out of the way. So you are saying that that money was actually not meant for vote buying, but was meant for the logistics of PDP members and agents that were working on that day. That's to the tune of about 25 million naira in,
that were to work.
in cash.
Yes, PDP agents that were to work the following day. The person was not abducted on the election day. He was abducted the night before the election.
Okay.
We issued a press statement that night alerting the members of the public about the shenanigans of the ruling APC under Governor Ubasani.
All right.
So the person was not abducted on election day.
All right, thank you.
It was a night before the election in a local government outside the constituency where the elections were supposed to hold the next day.
Okay, thank you so much. We just needed to get that, out of the way, even though we know that the person was outside the local government where the elections were meant to hold, but was also within a state where elections were holding. But we'll come back to you on that. Let's bring in our correspondent, who of course is in Kano State. Emmanuel Bagudu, it's great to have you. Now, what did you observe, on the day of election?
Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, to make that correction, from Kaduna State. Now, what I'm observing is the fact that a lot of electorates are claiming that the allegation of vote buying is allegation, also allegation and counter allegations. You can't really know, because nobody's going to really come out to tell you who they are buying the votes, who is buying the votes, or rather who are they are selling their votes to. But the big question is still there, that how come a stronghold of the former opposition, talking about Kajuru and Chikun, is now a stronghold of the PDP. So what magic did Ubasani made to capture those huge local government? Chikun local government is the biggest local government after Igabi local government. Talking about in Kaduna State, not in Kano, sorry, in Kaduna State, please. In Kaduna State, not in Kano.
All right.
So how did Ubasani capture those strongholds of the PDP?
Those are topical questions, Emmanuel. I'm going to come back to you. I think we should you've left an open-ended question. Let's bring in Jason David. He's a member of representing Chikun Constituency, Kaduna State House of Assembly. A big question you asked. These areas are stronghold of the PDP. What magic wand did the APC have?
All right. Good evening, and thank you for having me. My name is Honorable Jesse David, the member representing Chikun Constituency at the State House of Assembly, and a member of the ruling party, the APC. Quite okay historically, Chikun local government, PDP has a hold of it. I think till 2015, we had a member who served from 2015 to 2019. After 2019, it went back to the PDP. Even at the 2023 election, the PDP actually won, but the member who won then, before he was sworn in, God called him to glory, and I contested for this very position in the last by-election that held on the 3rd of February 2024 on the APC platform, and I won with good votes of about 19,000, leaving the other contender from the PDP with, I think, about 9,000 votes to come second. So quite okay. The last speaker actually asked the question, how is it that Ubasani has been able to capture or APC has been able to capture Chikun local government, which is known to be the PDP zone? The thing is, in the last 8 years, under the leadership of Malam Nasir El-Rufai, there has not been any form of infrastructural development or projects worth $1 billion within that local government. The roads are very bad. There have been issues of insecurity. Chikun local government is divided into two segments. We have the metropolitan wards, which are about 6 of them. Then we have about 6 other wards, which are at the rural level. That is Kudai, Kuriga, Wagwada, Chikun, Kujama, and some part of it. These areas that are at the rural areas have been engulfed in issues that has to do with insecurity, kidnapping. You know, recently, last year...
Jason David, I know you have a lot to say, but permit me to interrupt you because we are really trying to manage time here. I'm going to ask you, a straight question, something that quite a number of analysts have brought up in the course of conversation around this election, and that's the issue of vote buying. Even though the PDP guest has said, look, the monies that were the individual was caught with was for logistics for the party members and not to buy votes. I'm going to put it to you. I mean, as an APC member, I'm sure you are also on ground to sort of mobilize and all of that. Did the APC in Kaduna State in this last election buy votes? And how much was spent?
We did.
Did you buy votes? Did the APC buy votes?
Kaduna State did not buy votes. A popular candidate that contested on the platform of the APC. And with what the governor has been doing in Chikun local government, particularly that I represent, and also in Kajuru, the people have seen that, yes, this governor is committed to having them, uniting them, and providing security, which is the most essential thing. Like I said before, let me say it this way. If you don't plan well, it means you are planning to fail. Our candidates took time to engage with the constituents. We toured around the 22 wards in Chikun Kajuru Federal Constituency and campaigned. Previously, there are wards that you cannot go to. Kuriga, Rimo Ward, 10-2, Idon, you cannot go there because of insecurity.
Thank you.
Due to the peace model that His Excellency Governor Ubasani has brought, it has given us a leeway. We can go into those areas, campaign, engage with the people. And
thank you, Honorable David. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. At this point, we need to go on a quick break. When we return, we'll be taking a right to response from the PDP chieftain on the set. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Thanks for staying with us. It's still Politics HQ. I still have my guest, Jason David, is a member representing Chikun Constituency, Kaduna State House of Assembly, and also Edward John-Auta, it's a PDP chieftain. Gentlemen, thank you for staying with me. All right, I'm coming to you right now, Edward. Edward, in 30 seconds, just like what Honorable David did say, he said that the APC didn't buy votes in this election. It won based on merit, fair and square, and as a result of the achievements of the governor of the state. In 30 seconds, what's your response?
It's laughable. There were widespread incidences of vote buying by the APC. The entire apparatus of government, from the lowest appointee at the local government level to the governor himself, they were deployed all out to different polling units across the 3 constituencies in the state with huge resources, inducing voters and buying votes. That was the only reason why the APC was declared the winner of the election in the 3 constituencies that election cell in Kaduna State declared that Governor Ubasani's government has been inclusive, especially as it relates to Chikun local government, is also ridiculous. During the election of David, or prior to his election, Governor Ubasani came to Chikun and flagged off a road in January 2024 with a promise that if the people of that local government vote for David, that road will be completed within 6 months. Today, this is 1 year and 8 months. I want David to confirm to viewers here if that road has been completed.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So that we just give David, sorry, Edward, sorry. So that we give David time to respond. David, Honorable David, I'm coming to you right now. He has raised a question. He asked you to confirm if that road has been completed, which the governor claimed to have completed. So what's the state of the road in your constituency?
The road project is ongoing. As it is about 50% done. There is a bridge that will link Sabantesha to Juji, which the contractor is on site. But due to the rainy season, there was a little setback. the compensation will have to be made. That is why the road is not ongoing. And it should also tell you that as it is now, the governor has approved in the last council meeting of the state about 3 projects, road projects worth billions of naira that have already been flagged off, and contractors have already been mobilized to sites in this same Chikun local government. This same governor has constructed a road that links Kajuru local government, Chikun local government, and drives through to Igabi local government in Gwaraji. So these are the things that the governor have been doing that endeared the people of Chikun Kajuru.
All right, because we need to go. We really need to go. Just Edward, he has explained why the project was halted. He said that is because of the rains. In one word, what's your response? Just one word, Edward.
We're running a government of propaganda and deceit. That project was supposed to be completed within 6 months when the governor came to flag off that project. Since then, there is no communication as to why for about 2 years now that road has not been done.
All right, thank you so much. That's all we just needed to hear.
All propaganda aimed at luring people to vote for the
Thank you, gentlemen.
Again. I can assure you that nothing is going to be done, just like the college to Gigi Road, which he has confirmed.
Thank you, gentlemen. You know what, gentlemen? I assure you we would have this conversation again. We'll definitely bring you on so that we can talk about the current projects in the state, the achievements so far, and your concerns. But I'd like to say a big thank you, Honorable Jason David, member representing Chikun Constituency, Kaduna State House of Assembly, and also Edward John-Auta, PDP chieftain. Gentlemen, once again, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for your time.